Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how we are going to use the code tracker. The code tracker feature is been introduced in the CRM version 5.8, okay, which is not yet released to you. So no sooner it's released you can start using it. Okay, so the first thing, let's start with what happens when you receive a quote from your IQP. So just assuming that these are all the quotes which are there, and just as an example I'm going to take all these quotes, select all, copy, and I'm going to dump it in a place where all my quotes are going to be stored, where all the IQP's incoming quotes are. So on your desktop we will be giving you a shortcut like this. So on clicking that, a folder opens up and you can dump in all the quotes which you receive from your IQP. Okay, that's it. After doing that you can shut that and you can come back to your CRM. Now I'm going to log in with my own credentials so I don't disturb anybody else's transactions, although this is uh, not your actual database. This is a template which I have at my end. So I'm just logging in. Okay, so usually earlier CRM versions used to have the reminders popping up. Now in the new versions you will see a new button which is saying my quotes. So right now there's no quote reminder out here because I haven't created any reminder and any quote as of now. Okay, so I'll show you how the reminder appears out here. So let's start with the systems configuration. There are two ways of creating a quote. One is going via the customer channel, that is what we would recommend, and the one is going via the normal quotations channel. Okay, where you can say add new quote and you can start filling in the data, but this is little cumbersome for you, so we made it more easier for you. So since the IQP is already telling you that the quote which he's sending you is for which customer, you can simply go to the customer master file and choose your customer. For this demo I'm just choosing this customer. Okay, then you will go to the quote section, and if there are previously created quotes against any BWOP, you will have them all listed here, which you can go and see the IQP's code. You can also see your code which you are going to send to the customer or which has already been sent to the customer. Alright, so let's create a quote to our customer based on the incoming quote from your IQP. So every quote coming from an IQP is based on a WOF number. Alright, and then the IQP quote date, it will come automatically. So let's attach an IQP quote. Okay, on clicking that, if you remember, you'll have dumped all these quotes from IQPs over here. So we just choose the quote from IQP. Okay, now the quote, the path comes in here. Okay, if you want to view that quote from that IQP, you can click on view IQP quote, and don't worry about this message. This is just a message from Microsoft Office, from Windows. He thinks it's a virus, but it's not. It's a PDF file. Alright, that's your file. Okay, and that's how the quote from the IQP which you received looks like. There it is. Alright, so let this be however long it is, no problem. Okay, so now against this quote which you receive from the IQP, you need to create a quote to your customer. So we made it very easy for you. All you need to do is click on this button, create new quote. Okay, but remember it should be for this WOF. It's going to be related to that WOF. Alright, so I click on this button, create new quote, and see he opens the quote quotation form, and he's filled in so much data for you. Okay, but he's asking you to choose a building because he doesn't know which building is this for. Alright, so let's choose this, and then I just type in like test defects reported and test clarification submitted. Alright, now from these top header fields, there's only one field which doesn't get filled up right now, is the quote send date, because you have not yet sent the quote. Okay, to the moment I email quote to the customer, this date will come in automatically. I'll show you that. Okay, so let's say this quote is for sprinklers. So let me choose my specified systems and sprinklers. Okay, and whoever is the IQP, you all know better. I'm just choosing somebody. Let's say something like this. Okay, now you must have received a cost from your IQP. So these are your costs. Naturally, these are not the costs which you're going to give your customer. So you can put in your cost here. But you can move from one field to another forward backwards by using the tab key. Okay, so let's say quantity 1 tab, and I put 25 and a tab, so 25 into 1 25, and he's put in a GST of 3.75 based on 15% GST applicable. Okay, now as and when the GST needs to be changed, you can just go and change it. Now from 15 to I make it 18, and I click the tab. Remember to click the tab so that effect gets applied out here. Okay, so let's go back to 15, which is the default. All right, if 15 by the way is not a default, please let me know what the default is so I can set that for you. Okay, so let me take, what was this report? Yeah, apartment 7E, blah blah blah, whatever, and I just copy that and I paste it here. Okay, now I need to create a second one out for the same specified system. So not necessary that you go on typing like this. So we made it what easy for you. Just click on the word, go to this record and click on this button duplicate. So what it will do, it will just duplicate the previous record. All you need to change is this and the cost. Okay, so let's say here, what was the second thing? I copy from here, I paste it here, and then quantity, I say 1 required, and he's given a rate of 28, so I put 35. Okay, so this sums up, this is a total. Okay, so you can go on. Okay, you can go on and on. There's no limit to this. So fine, now my quotation is ready. I want to preview it. You see there's preview, the preview quote. Okay, and this is how my quotation looks. Okay, the header part, the reference, defects, I put this thing. Okay, now see what has happened here is I have grouped these specified systems under one heading, because out here we have got multiple same heading which is repeated twice. We have to do this in order to group it in the report. Okay, so at least it's better than typing. Okay, so this can go on. Now once you feel your quotation is good to go to your customer, all you need to do is click on this button, email quote to customer. Alright, now see the date is not here, quote send date. So what happens when I click on this, email quote to customer? He's asking me, would you like to be reminded to follow up with this quote after it's sent to the customer? Okay, I say yes. Then he'll ask me after how many days should I remind you. So let's say give me a 3-day reminder. Okay, so see he's created a email. He's put in your customer's email ID. He created a subject line for you. He's created a body text for you, and he's created a PDF out of your quote, and he's also attached it for you. So when the customer receives it, this is how the PDF will look for him. So this is how it is. Okay, it's plain white, everything neat and clean. Okay, fine. So what happens after that? Once you click send, this quotation goes to your customer. Alright, and your status, tracking status is always work in process since you have initiated this process. So you can save quote, you can add a new quote manually if you would like to, or if you don't want to do that, just close, come out of it. Okay, I come out of it, save, yes. Okay, Now if you see, when you log in tomorrow, if you go to the reminder section and you ask for my quotes reminders, so you'll see one reminder is created for you. Earlier these were physically put into a spreadsheet with a date. See, so it now tells you follow up on quote sent to this person regarding this is your quote number. It's not yet due because you told him to be due after 3 days. Okay, and this is your quote number. Now if you need to go to this quote, you can say take action, and we put in this new section here, quote number, which comes automatically. Take me to this quotation. So when you click on this, it will take you straight to that quotation. Alright, so you see the quotation send date will also come because that was the time I sent it. Now if you want to see a list of quotations which you have already sent or you want to track, in the relationship manager we have added this one extra button which says quotation tracker. Earlier we had quotation explorer. Now the quotation explorer had specified systems specified in it appearing in this, so which would make it look longer. Okay, now here in quotation tracker you got only the names of the card IDs or the customer's name. So if you see today's quotation, let's say today 3/16/23, this is the one today. So it will also show you how many days due. Earlier Mayona used to go and put it in the spreadsheet and say okay how many days due, actually have put a small formula. But here if you see this quote tracker list tomorrow, you will find the number 1 coming here. You see it another after 2 days, you will see number 2 coming. So it will keep on showing you how many days it's due, alright, and what is the current status. Okay, if you want to go to this quote from here also, then you can say go to quotation. Okay, it will take you to the quotation. Now the best way to go is via the customer. I'll have one more channel get through for following up. So you go to quote and now you can say follow up quote. So when you click on follow up quote, this particular form opens up. So here you can record what are you following up for quotes sent, what is the follow up date, okay, today, contact method, mobile, whom did you speak to. So it will bring you only the names of contacts at your customer's place. Okay, the feedback, what is the follow up status. If he needs more time, then you can give him contact him some other day. Okay, whatever, remind me, so to create that reminder. So these are where all the follow-ups are recorded till the time you get a positive response and you go to this quote and you close it. Okay, save it. So in your Explorer quotation tracker, so you see the first thing it shows is completed. Okay, I hope Gavin gets to see all greens very soon. Alright, so this is the process for your quote tracking. Okay, now there are two methods of creating a quote. One method is clicking on the quotation button and clicking add new quote and doing all the manual data entry. Okay, and second one is via the customer, which we will always recommend because he's doing the hard work for you here by bringing you all these details on a click of this button, create new quote. Okay, so this is the process of quote tracking. Okay, so if you all have any questions, please let me know in a separate mail if there are any changes required or whatever, and we can customize it accordingly. So far this is the first version of the quote tracker template. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.